they'd have nothing to say.
เด็กตาตูจิว่าเขา
If these ears could hear again, would they hear you breathe my name? Absent-hearted at dawn,
Do you want to take photo here?
will the heavens turn their aim? And dare I moan a word once more? Every day persists the same. Wrinkled papers folded back,
Let it be the first thing. Let it be the first thing. Let it be the first thing. When you come home to me. Kiss me like you did when we were first in love. When nothing ever mattered but the two of us. Tell me I'm the only one you think of.
ะ